Right guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I have an unboxing product review for you today. I've been in touch with David here. David knows me from Games of War at Seam, a club that I regularly play at, and he got in touch with me to ask us to take a look at some products, some MDF laser cutting that he's been doing. So I've met up with him today. He's given me this box. I've got no idea what's in it. So you're going to find out with me what is in it. So let's take a look. Now Dave has got a Facebook page with some of the products on, so I have had a look at the pictures. I will post a link to the page in the description, and if you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch with Dave about the products as well. But let's have a look and see what we've got here. So it looks as though there's a few bits and pieces in here. Yeah, let's get to it then. Right, so it looks as though we've got some buildings, some industrial crates. You mentioned about paint racks, so I'm guessing that that is the paint rack. Yeah, there's two there. That looks like one for Vallejo paint and one for Citadel. And then some more in there as well. And, of course, some tokens. So, let's have a look at these. Right, first thing I'm interested in, probably because of 40k, is this. So it looks like some form of shipping container. Let's have a look. There we go, pretty clear instructions on there as well. And it all looks quite easy to assemble. So let's have a quick look at it. Alright, so it looks as though we've got 4 inner parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And these bits look like they just slot straight in. There we go. Might be worth actually gluing these together with super glue, possibly. Let's have a look though. See how far we get without super glue. Yeah, these are definitely going to need super glue. So it looks as though these can actually only fit together one way due to the way that they've been cut. Still going together pretty easily though. Right, so that's that. Looks as though the next bit is to clip the sides on. Let's have a look. Yeah, so it looks as though they literally rest straight on. Two sides, and there's the lid. I think what you could probably do with these as well is maybe spray the inside one before you attach the outside bits, and give it, you know, quite a lot of colour by very little means indeed, and then glue the sides in there. I like these, they're quite big and chunky, very line of sight blocking for 40k. There we go. I'll get that glued together and we'll probably see it in the battle report soon. I like that. Let's have a look and see what else there is. So it looks as though we've got a second shipping container there as well. We'll get that one built up. Let's see what this one is. Ah, so this is a tool holder. keep your brushes in, and water pot. So there's a hole cut for the water pot. And then that one sits a little bit higher than that for tools. Excuse the computer. For tools such as paintbrushes, files, green stuff, things like that. Let's have a look. This one doesn't look too bad to build at all. So that's obviously the base. And then we've got 2 sides. Actually, that's back to front. So that one goes there. And that one there. This is all we've got, a piece to go between them. And again, I think I'll go back and revisit this and probably super glue it. I think this one I'm actually going to probably use quite a bit because my brushes are just kind of thrown across my desk a little bit, so I shall definitely be using this one. Let's have a look there. There, and probably have to buy a plastic cup or something that fits in there exactly, but that's very, very handy as well. How many times do you put your paintbrush in your cup of tea or your cup of glass of juice that you're drinking? At least here it's all in one place and you shouldn't get confused with it. And it looks as though we've got the side, possibly a standing knife in or something. There we go. Very, very easy to build, and I like that a lot. I think I'll definitely be using that. Yeah, so let's see what else we've got then. Right, looks as though some ruins. I think this is a little bit smaller scale than 40k, but I think you'd probably get away with using this maybe with bolt action, possibly Malifaux. Alright, let's have a look then, see how this might go together. Alright, I'm not too sure about this one. There doesn't seem to be any instructions with this one. However, I'm sure with a bit of persevering we can probably get it together quite easily. I'm not going to build out at the moment. What I'll do is I'll get a couple of photos and I'll stick them up on the Facebook page. But yeah, I think that maybe is a little bit small for 40k. Not quite the same style. I think for Malifaux though, it's probably going to be quite well. So I think I'll probably keep hold of this and maybe use it as a display for the few Malifaux models that I do actually have. So that is quite cool indeed. And then it looks as though we've got a couple of paint racks here. I don't know if I'm going to have time to build them, but it looks as though the sizes, these are definitely Valajor ones. I've only got a couple of Valajor paints, so I might not use this one. But the Citadel one, as you can probably see in the background, I keep my paints in that box. So yeah, I think I'll probably get around to using this one as well. Let's have a quick look and see if there's many parts to this. When I can get into it. Alright, so it looks as though there's a few more for this, but it doesn't look too bad at all to build actually. So we've got a couple of paint racks there, and obviously the 2 sides. So let's have a look at the instructions for this. So again, step by step, photos of each part, detailing what needs to go where. So this actually looks quite easy indeed to put together. Let's have a look then. So let's do it with this side here. And it looks as though each section must so it only slots in one way because the rungs on each piece is off center. I'm convinced I'm doing this the wrong way now. Yep, I am. I'll get that fixed in a sec. Like I said, step-by-step instructions there as well. I'm just rushing ahead in my typical fashion. So that's that one. Let's have a look. The bottom one's probably that. No, that will be the top one. So it looks as though they're actually all the same. So they should all be able to just slot literally straight in. Apart from that one that is a slightly different size. Nice. And I'll go for, let's have a look. Yep, the next piece, again, because these are off center, they can only actually go in one way when the next level goes to clip in as well. Rather than just being kind of all in the center or all the same top and bottom, I like the idea that they are on separate levels and staggered to each other, so that there's no confusion over putting them together. And this one seems quite sturdy even without glue. There we go, there's another one. And then we'll jump up to the next one. And there we go, that one's clipped straight in. Ah, this one must be for the bottom, as it's only got studs on one side, or rungs on one side rather. Maybe not. We'll have a quick look. Ah, there we go, that's the bottom one. No, it's not. We'll have a look at the picture in a second. So I like the idea that the lip from each of these actually extends underneath each of the holes for the paint, and actually add doubles as the stand for it. Makes it very, very lightweight and very, very easy indeed to put together. So that looks as though that's actually the back support. And then we'll fasten the other side on as well. And it looks as though that one might just need a little bit of a trim, maybe a little bit of an error where the laser's cut it slightly differently. There we go, we'll get this one in now. Oh, and I've just pulled it back apart. There we go. That is spot on. So let's have a look at holes. 4, 7 times 5. That's 35 paints that holds in there. That's probably most people's collection. So I like this a lot. I think combined with this is going to be definitely my new paint station, and finally retire the box and keep things over there nice and neat. So very big thank you for David for supplying us with these. I will bring possibly some of the terrain and things to the club that I travel to. If you like these, I'll stick some photos again on the page. Please check out David's page. I'll post a link to his Facebook page in the description. I'm not sure on the pricing or anything, but these are very, very simple to put together, very, very effective, and I think these are phenomenal for storage. They're really, really good quality, sturdy, I mean, there, just doesn't budge, and I haven't even put any glue on it. So yeah, that's it for this video. Like I said, massive thank you, David, for supplying me with these. Really appreciate it, and please check out his page. Thanks very much.